my channel. My name is Tierney. If you have not been to my channel before, welcome. If you have, welcome back. Today, this video is about this look. I'm also going to drop a few pictures somewhere in this video, maybe the beginning or the end, I don't know yet. This look was requested by one of my friends that I went to high school with. I actually shouted her out like later on in this video, but she gave me a lot of encouraging words, and so I was like, psh, for you, girl, I'll go ahead and do this look, because it was easy, it was simple, and it's just something I just thought of out of the top of my head. Most of the time I do makeup when I'm bored, unless I'm going out, which I'm a homebody. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get to it. Okay guys, so let's get right into this look. As you can tell, I've already did my brows off camera. Okay, good, right? And I've also primed my eyes for my transition shade, and you know, I'll just go over the steps as we go through. Let's do it. My Juvia's Masquerade palette, and I'm gonna use this brown. It's my transition shade. With a little fluffy brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put that into my brow bone and the outer part of my eyelid on both eyes. I did not set my my prime lids, because I've noticed that when you don't set it, the pigmentation it pops more, and when you're using a shadow with a base, it's like setting it anyway, so if that makes sense. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take that. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. Go ahead and outline where I want my colors to be, I guess. Because I wouldn't really consider this a cut crease, but it could be considered a cut crease if I don't even know what I want to consider this, but I wouldn't say cut crease. But I am going to cut.
No, I want to say hi.
Thank you. See ya. I am gonna cut this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna just take the pencil and try to draw it on, because it's too thick for me. So I'm gonna take a little brush like this with kind of bristles are kind of thick. It's hard for the camera to focus. Hey. I'm gonna put that about that amount on each side. Perfect. So I'm just going to go in, start on the outer corner, kind of like draw it, because I really call cut crease half moons, but I'm going to follow like, what's the thunder? I'm going to follow my outline of like my whole inner lid, I guess. This is what it's called. I really wish I knew terminology like right off the tongue. We just gonna half moon it, y'all. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna do a half moon. because I'm working more with the inner corners of my eyes, this is the actual brush that I use for this look. I'm going to take this little small flat eyeshadow brush. It's very like small so I can get into like the corners and stuff that I needed to get into. Alright, and I'm going to take my Morphe palette, 35B I believe. Morphe 35B is so pretty. It's actually one of my go-to palettes, clearly. And I'm going to go right in with this yellow in the inner corner and go halfway. So, about this much. And I'm going to do all yellow. And what I'm going to do is just pat on the color. I'm not going to drag it. I'm not going to pat on, like go in and get a whole bunch of color and pat. I'm just going to pat a little on in the color. And then I'm going to pat it on like this onto my lid. I find this to help with the fallout. Because when you take a lot of color, it's just going to fall right out on your face. And if you smear it, then you won't get that, the coverage that you want on your lid. Sorry, And if you're wondering why I use the white base, I don't know if I explained this in the beginning, but I use the white base because it'll make your shadows pop. So if you're like fair skinned or anything, probably like your normal concealer will work. But because I'm brown skinned, and I don't know if it's just me, but with a lot of colors, I have to add a white base so you can see them show up. Or just so you can see the pigment in them. Because I could put this on like my actual lid with my actual shade color. Like being like how I did this eye. And it won't be as vibrant as this eye. Like. Okay. And if you do have a little fallout, don't worry about it. Just take your makeup wipe and go back in and just wipe it off. Alright, so I just went halfway. I probably could go for a little more. Because I am going to blend them in the middle. So if you go a little more than halfway, that's cool. Just leave some space for your orange. Because that's the color we're about to do next. So let's go ahead and do that. So actually with the orange, I went in with a bigger, fluffier brush. But it's still kind of flat. See, can you tell? Yep. And so what I did was I went into this next shade. I went into this orange. And then once I go into this orange, I'm going to darken it up by going into this, like, I would call this like a burnt orange kind of red. So the orange in this palette is good, but it could definitely be better. Like, if anybody knows any palettes with like a very good vibrant orange on its own, I know Juvia's Place has a palette with a good orange in it. I forget which palette it was, but it has a really good orange shade in one of his palettes. I'm pretty sure Kat Von D, she's pretty good with like vibrant colors. I should check out some of her palettes. I should get some more palettes. I love Morphe's palettes though. ColourPop has some cool palettes that I want to try. And are we getting this? We are getting this. Make sure I was getting this on camera, y'all. Alright, and you want to do the same with the orange. Just pat the color on. We're patting. We're not gliding, we're not smearing, we're patting the color. And it's crazy, I gotta look at my picture that I took and make sure I'm doing this right. Right, which I think I am, which is cool. That means I could dupe a look. So if anybody asks me to do this again, like my friend did, she's the one that actually motivated me to do this. She's like, you gotta keep doing your videos. Don't give up. So shout out to Sydney. Hold on, let me zoom out. Shout out to Sydney. I'm doing this specifically for you.
For you, girl. I did this for you. So
let's get back into it. I don't know why when the camera's on I get a little camera shy. Alright, so now that we got that color, remember I said we were going to go into the next color to darken it up a little. And that was this color right here. And tap off the excess. And you're going to do the same. It's just pat this color on top. And so what I did at the top was I kind of took the brush and kind of, you know, took the two colors to kind of blend them. Is it working on camera like it's working in my head? Alright. So that was simple, right? I think we're good with the color. I'm going to actually go back into that yellow and just go over my yellow side again. Alright, so what I actually did next was I went into, so instead of a purple, because I feel like that's like a common look, like with the dark purple and then the cut crease. I've seen that a lot. I went into same palette. I used the same palette for my whole look. I went into my palette and I actually chose this deep blue color right here, and I'm gonna put that in my crease. So I took my little brush. It comes with Anastasia's palettes. It's actually a really good, both sides. There's a blender brush and then there's like a precise like eyeshadow brush. And so I just tipped the front of the brush a little bit into the color, and I'm gonna go in and put it in my crease. Honestly, I could have did like a gold out, but I feel like I've done that before. It don't matter. And then I'm just gonna go in like this, and I'm just gonna draw on the out. And so, okay, I said draw, but I'm just gonna go in and put the color into my crease, and then I'm gonna take the blendy side of, or even if you don't have this specific brush, go take a blender brush and then just blend it out. And take your time. Like when I was first doing it, I was like, oh my god, this color is not blending, but it will blend. One thing I've learned about, I feel like I'm talking and y'all can see me. One thing I've learned about blending is that you actually gotta, you can't expect going in blending and just expecting it to start blending out. You actually gotta put in work, like blend it so it looks like it's seamless. Like you won't see no lines. Like it looks like it'll all go together. So take as long as you need to take to blend, ladies and or gentlemen. Alright, cool. So I'm actually going to go in a little bit more on this side. And if you accidentally get it into your lid part, you know, with the yellow or the orange, just go back in the yellow. or the orange, and just go ahead and fix it. I mean, this look is very simple. Like, the thing about makeup is there are no rules. So then that's it. This is the whole look itself. So we're gonna go in with some liner. I'm gonna do the other side, and then that's it. Okay guys, next we're gonna go in. Go ahead and grab you a I use liquid when so I really wanted to actually try gel liner. I forget what brand I'm going to try. I gotta order it. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but today I'm going to use my favorite liquid liner, and it's Sephora brand, my go-to liner. I don't think I've ever changed my liner in years, and I've been doing my makeup for a while, like, and I believe this was the first liquid eyeliner I was put on to. So okay guys, so this is the finished look. What I did was I put some black in my waterline and smoked it out with some black powder, and that's pretty much it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thumbs up if you like this look, and also don't forget to check out any other videos on my channel. I just dropped a video when we took my daughter to the zoo. I have a lot more videos I have planned. I do want to end up, like, really soon doing a full face video, because a lot of people have been asking me to do that. Any other eye looks, if you guys have any, like, creations you want me to do, or if I post a look and you want me to recreate it and make it into a video, let me know, because I actually enjoyed this. So, yeah, thanks for watching.